Hi, this is Wendy Harrington. Thank you for joining me, and I want to think today about communication, your body as a communication device and our unconscious. So it seems to me that our lives are created by the stories of our past, and we perpetuate those stories. And this is not new information. This information is around and has been for eons of time. So it's just kind of me putting it into how it kind of seems for me. So this won't be new. It's not new ideas. It's us really understanding and living those ideas, I think. So this is how I see it. That we various things happen to us, and that we have a story about that, a conscious story about that. But we also have an unconscious story about it, and that unconscious story is the way it makes us feel. And so if something happens which makes us feel bad, sad, angry, hurt, and we can't fully allow those feelings, what happens is those things kind of they sort of sit there, and then they perpetuate, and they come again and again and again. And then this is why, do you ever feel like your life is on repeat? I mean, I know this happened to me many times. I think, God, this is exactly the same as that. What is going on? And what I began to do was, rather than thinking that it was something outside of me, I started to see that it was something inside of me, and to kind of go, okay, what am I doing here? What am I thinking which is making this experience happen? And something magical happens when you start to bring things back to yourself. To me, that's the only place where you can create changes within yourself, within your own mind. And that if you were trying, I mean, you know how hard it is, to try and get someone else to change. It's a battle, isn't it? We've all done it. We've all done it, especially probably with intimate partners. Well, if they were just like this, then that would be great, and we try and mould them into shape, and it's very hard. Because it's kind of impossible, actually, and the only thing that you can mould into shape, and actually probably the only thing that possibly needs moulding into shape, is us, is our own selves. And it also strips away your power. When you're trying to change someone outside of you, it's a kind of powerless place to be. Whereas when you start to look at yourself, then you have the power to make changes, and they happen miraculously. And it's incredible what it does for relationships and creating harmony in relationships. So that's the first thing I invite you to do, is to just really start bringing things back to yourself, to take ownership of them. And what I love is that the minute you do that, you are instantly met. So this is my experience. My experience is there is this incredible loving presence which knows everything. And that when we really want to know, when we really want to go home, when we really choose peace and freedom for ourselves, everything we need to know will be shown to us. And it feels like it's a journey through. It's a journey through all the lies and the falsenesses and the things that we've created that keep us away from this incredible love. Often a deep sense of unworthiness, like the stories will be created, which I know this is one of mine, where I just didn't feel good enough. And there wasn't a conscious thing, it was unconscious. So consciously I'm like, you do say the affirmations, and you do the things that, this is going to be it for me. But some of that incredible things come, but then you just kick them away because you can't receive them, because you don't feel good enough. And so the root is this not feeling good enough, because to me I think that we're all these incredible beings, and that everything we desire is there to be given to us in a state of receiving. And then for us, when we're in that state of receiving, then our job is to give out, and then somehow the whole thing grows and it expands. So like, for example, if you're looking for love, and I did this for a long time, looking for love on the outside of myself, and even when it came to me, I destroyed it. I didn't destroy it, but I messed up that relationship where that love was, because I just couldn't receive it. How could I, this little unworthy thing who'd done bad things, how could somebody love me that much? How could I be loved that much? And I feel like this is one of the key journeys, is really coming to a place where we can receive that love.